threat of an invasion is not over, despite Russia's claim that it's pulling back some of its troops from Ukraine's border. That's the warning today from President Biden. He says Russian forces are still very much a threatening position, and an invasion remains distinctly possible.
The fact remains, right now, Russia has more than 150,000 troops encircling Ukraine and Belarus and along Ukraine's border. If Russia does invade in the days and weeks ahead, the human cost for Ukraine will be immense. And the strategic cost for Russia will also be immense.
President Biden says the United States has not verified Moscow's claim that some military units are headed back to their bases. The Russian government releasing this video of Russian tanks claiming that they're leaving their positions near the Ukrainian border. And here's more Russian government video that purportedly shows Russian tanks and armored vehicles being loaded onto a train. U.S. and NATO officials have been skeptical. America's ambassador to NATO says the last time Moscow made a similar claim that it was de-escalating the crisis, it turned out to be false. CNBC senior White House correspondent Kayla Tauchi now on our top story tonight. Kayla.
Shep, President Biden today speaking as much to Vladimir Putin directly as he was to the American people, said the U.S. and NATO remain willing to pursue an agreement on arms control through diplomatic means. But if Mr. Putin pursues military action, Putin alone will own it.
Two was a war of necessity. But if Russia attacks Ukraine, it would be a war of choice or a war without cause or reason. I say these things not to provoke, but to speak the truth.
In Moscow, Mr. Putin appeared with German Chancellor Olaf Scholz. He pledged cooperation on energy, but said he didn't trust the security proposals put forward by NATO countries and so couldn't predict the outcome.
Who can say how the actual situation will develop? Nobody so far. It depends not only on us, but we are going and will strive to agree with our partners on the questions we have raised by diplomatic means.
Despite promises of de-escalation, NATO Secretary General today said there are no signs of that on the ground and says since last spring, Russia has simply been moving forces around, not withdrawing them. In Ukraine, there is now cyber warfare of unknown origin. Its government confirming the online operations of two major banks and the country's military defense were attacked today. The U.S. offering assistance in the investigation. Here at home, the White House is acknowledging the uncertainty is already driving energy costs higher for consumers, saying all options to alleviate those costs, including suspending the federal gas tax, are on the table. Shep?
Kayla Tauchi live at the White House. Shepard Smith here. Thanks for watching CNBC on YouTube.